Friends and family, once again, our newlyweds, Kyle and Angelo. Don't Kyle and Angelo just look phenomenal today? And thank you for being a friend and being here today for our grooms. Today is a day almost 26 years in the making. September 19th, 1996 was the date when Kyle Jeffrey Williams made his entrance to this world in Zanesville, Ohio. A mere 578 days later, Angelo Amadeus Thomas took his first breaths of life, and the paths were set in motion to get us to where we are today. Angelo, who counts himself among the lovers and the dreamers, spent his formative years in Louisville, Kentucky, and remembers a strong desire to be a filmmaker from a very young age, often forcing his siblings to make terrible home movies on the weekends, for which he gave the most solemn efforts and took incredibly seriously. He also remembers being catfished by someone he, quote, genuinely believed was Miley Cyrus during the summer between 5th and 6th grade. On his blog, he took on the 2013 box office flop Legends of Oz, Dorothy's Return for the investment scam that it really was, garnering a cease and desist letter while still in middle school. That's impressive. Furthermore, he self-published a book at 12 and got credited in a movie for the very first time at the age of 14. And while Kyle apparently had a bit less to say about his formative years, he did end up getting involved with the Buckeye Boys State Program, which is an 8-day hands-on experience in the democratic form of government, presented to rising high school seniors by the Ohio American Legion. Both Kyle and Angelo graduated high school, Kyle from New Lexington High School in 2014, and Angelo from Holy Cross High School in 2016. Angelo went off to college straight away after high school at Columbus College of Art and Design, procuring a degree in film and video in 2020, while Kyle finished, listen carefully, a degree in world politics from The Ohio State University in 2018, a degree in political management from George Washington University in May of 2022, an early congratulations, by the way, and will be starting his pursuit of a PhD in philosophy and history of education in August of this year, again at The Ohio State University. Whew. Obviously, Kyle started working at Ohio State and simply never left, while Angelo began a career path in nonprofit marketing and communications while continuing to pursue his passion of making films. Their first chance meeting happened on that old standby of Tinder. The passion and intensity was evident right from the start, as Angelo ghosted Kyle for about a year before they even met in person. And then when they did meet in person on April 6th, 2019, at Pat and Gracie's in downtown Columbus, as Angelo mentioned earlier, he almost canceled the date as it was, quote, one of the busiest days of my life. He had a speaking engagement at OSU that morning and a table read for his senior thesis immediately after. Upon the conclusion of their first date, Kyle thought Angelo was, quote, impressive, fashionable, and way out of my league. On the other hand, Angelo thought Kyle was, quote, very nice, a little quirky, and seemed to have his life together more than most people his age. Kyle shared with friends that he, quote, thought the date went okay, but was surprised Angelo wanted to meet again because I didn't feel on Angelo's level. And apparently he was onto something, as Angelo opined to his group of friends that, quote, it was a solid date aside from the fact that he didn't pay for my meal. I love the howls from the audience. This is awesome. As soon as Angelo and Kyle put the whole first date meal kerfuffle past them, things progressed effortlessly as they both said, I love you, for the first time on May 10th, 2019, less than a month after meeting in person for the first time. It was Angelo who fell in love first. Kyle expounded, quote, looking back, it is a bit odd, but also beautiful in a way, because Angelo and I fell in love together so quickly, yet so naturally. Nothing felt forced, and everything felt just right with him. Kyle proposed exactly 2 years ago today here at the Whetstone Park of Roses. Diego, their chihuahua, was in attendance to share in the joy. Angelo wasn't necessarily surprised, but was incredibly excited. Kyle, on the other hand, was a bundle of nerves, even though he thought Angelo had an idea of what was to come. Kyle was so anxious that day, when he got down on one knee, he promptly opened the ring box backwards. Today, April 10th, is a significant date in the story of Angelo and Kyle. It serves as a bookmark for their relationship anniversary, their engagement anniversary, and now their wedding anniversary. I'd also be remiss if I didn't mention the two other fabulous family members that have joined along the way, Dora and Daisy, that stood for some pictures and were whisked away a bit earlier today. Kyle and Angelo are now official, and their big, happy family is now ready to take on the world. When asked what he loved about Kyle, Angelo remarked, quote, "I love that Kyle dreams big and is always looking ahead to the future. He's thoughtful, optimistic, open-minded, and just the right amount of goofy. He's my favorite person to spend time with and a great co-parent to our 3 dogs," which is an improvement from what you said in your vows, because you said he was the second best dog co-parent. So, Kyle, you're rising. That's good. Kyle, when asked the same, unequivocally stated, quote, "Angelo is my rock. He is passionate, talented, and honest. He helps balance me, and he, in the most true sense, completes me. Angelo has so much light and love inside of him, and I am so lucky to spend my life with him." Friends and family, once again, I give you our newlyweds, Kyle and Angelo.